Hey everybody, just want to do a quick update on my office tank here. For those of you who follow along, you'll know that I've been having some issues with my German blue ram. There were some spots on its head that looked like the beginnings of hole in the head disease, but I wasn't really sure, so I stepped up to maintenance, was doing a little more frequent water changes, but the condition did seem to be getting worse. The last time I saw the ram, it seemed like the holes were a little more noticeable, and there might even have been more of them across its forehead. So it definitely seemed like it was getting worse, despite me doing more water changes. And then 2 days ago, I noticed that the ram was not really coming up to the glass during feeding time. And typically, it's a very outgoing fish. It would sit up against the glass and watch me when I was in the room, and so on and so forth. And whenever you've got a fish that's typically very outgoing and then becomes sort of reclusive and is kind of laying low and hiding in the shadows in the back corner, that's always a good indication that something's not right and the fish isn't feeling well or something. So I noticed that a couple days ago. And then last night I noticed that I didn't see the fish in the tank anywhere at all. And so I did another water change. I checked the water, and I noticed there was a little tiny bit of nitrite showing up. It was about 1 part per million, but it was there. It was definitely in the tank. So I did another water change, and I checked again this morning, and I was kind of expecting to see an ammonia spike. I just spoke Friday night on my live stream about ammonia spikes. And I thought, now I'm going to have a good example to show somebody what one looks like. And yet, when I checked the ammonia this morning, we're showing no discernible ammonia. But I do still have about 1 part per million. Well, it's enough to register on the quick dip strip. It just changes color. It doesn't necessarily become noticeable unless you really look at it. So there's enough nitrite in the tank that it's showing up on the dip strip. I did not do the API vial test to confirm that, but I have been looking at the tank, and it is safe enough, I believe, that the fish in there should be okay. But the point is the ram is missing. It's just missing. I cannot find it. I've been looking and looking and looking, and I cannot find it in there anywhere. The rubber lip pleco, the clown pleco that typically lives in this cave over here, I noticed today is in this faux cave over here. It's a plastic cave that has that Java Windelov growing all over it. And I noticed this morning that that's where the clown pleco is. So it's not out of the question. I have seen it in there before, but it usually does not stay in there when the ram is in the tank, because the ram would go in there fairly frequently. So now the pleco's in there, and I still just do not see hide nor hair of that ram. Not its body, not its, it's not swimming around. I haven't found a dead fish anywhere. Nothing. I've checked behind the tank. So I don't know whether it's actually still in there, or it couldn't have rotted away. I mean, I saw it the day before yesterday, so there's no way it's decomposed and just gone. So it's still in there somewhere. It's just going to be a matter of figuring out where and finding out whether or not it's still alive. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably just going to sit on it and wait and see. Next time I do a water change, I might get in there a little more aggressively with my hands and feel around under some of the rocks, maybe move a few things around and see if we can't find it. But for now, we've got one German blue ram that is missing. It's just not there. I cannot find it in the tank anywhere. So make what you want of that, but I don't see that as very good news. I see that as like pretty much this is probably going to be the final time we're talking about that ram, except for maybe when we wrap it up and decide once and for good it's gone, I don't expect to find it. I don't know. It's just I've had fish disappear like this before. It's a mystery. Don't know where they go, but they go somewhere. So there you go, everybody. That's today's update on my office tank. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you're subscribed. Don't forget to ring that bell. And, of course, I do offer memberships now, so check that out if you're interested. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.